Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a first impressions video on the BH Cosmetics Tasty Avocado palette. I recently showed this palette in a video where I showed you guys eyeshadow palettes that I had bought to review on my YouTube channel, and then they just ended up in my purgatory pile and they never got touched. And some of you had requested that I film a video with this eyeshadow palette. Also, my friend Angie recently tried the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin palette. It's part of like this brunch collection that they're doing, and she's been raving about the blueberry one. So she kept asking me, she's like, is this any good? And I was like, I have no idea because I haven't used it. So I decided on this Sunday afternoon that I needed to try this palette out and find out if it was worth the hype or not. Now, I did create this eyeshadow look with this palette, but first I want to show you guys swatches so we can see how these shades swatch on my tan skin tone. So as you can see, we have 16 eyeshadow shades, and this palette is primarily a green eyeshadow palette. 16 color shadow palette, a tempting array of sun-ripened brights, luscious earth tones, and complementary neutrals that deliver pigment-rich impact to instantly emphasize eyes for any occasion. So that's quite the sell. There are a lot of neutral shades in here, and I feel like that's the biggest difference I noticed with the blueberry palette that Angie was trying out. She had more burgundy tones instead of like the straight up browns, but I'm guessing the browns are for the stem. That would be my guess. So let me just swatch the first row here quick. Ooh, the shimmers are so pigmented. So I have Avocado, Pink Salt, Expensive and Spicy. Expensive and Spicy swatch so beautifully. Okay, this is the second row. We have Lemon Pepper, Avo Toast, Ripe, and Haas. The metallics are swatching so beautifully in this palette. I'm actually a little shook. So the third row is all mattes. We have Over Easy, Superfood, Paprika, and Pit. There's the third row swatched. And here is the fourth row. I have Green Juice, Guac, Extra, and Holy Moly, which is a black. So there is the last row, and then here are all the swatches of the 16 shades in this palette. If I remember correctly, BH launched this palette before they launched the Sweet Shop Pistachio palette. Just based off of my experience trying these two palettes out, I do like the Pistachio palette more just because it's all greens and it just gets right to the point. It has 8 green shades from light to dark, so you can do a variety of looks with this one, but you're going to stay in the green family. This one is a little bit less straightforward since there are those neutral shades mixed in. Now, personally, I love the Pistachio palette formula, but this one isn't bad. As you will see in this eye look, everything worked really well. It was very easy to apply and things like that, so I'm really liking the direction that BH is going with their eyeshadow palettes. It seems like they've really upped their game as far as formula and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see what else they launch in the upcoming months. I did see they have come out with their holiday palettes. They have like a naughty and a nice palette. I'm very curious to see reviews on those palettes. I personally think I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I still have a ton of BH palettes to try out. Now, they did start off this particular 16 pan kind of format with a travel series. So I have a bunch of the travel series palettes. This is Trendy in Tokyo, which is one of the more colorful ones. I would honestly recommend this if you're looking for an affordable, colorful eyeshadow palette. I know I have Smitten in Switzerland somewhere, and then I also have this one, which I haven't used. This is Summer in Saint-Tropez. So as you can see, they definitely have moved on from their travel theme to now doing a brunch theme. So it's very interesting because the quality is good, so I'm not mad about it, but it also feels like they're really, you know, milking that 16 palette formula. I think if I had to choose between avocado toast and pistachio, I would definitely go for pistachio, but this seems to have been limited edition, so if you can't get a hold of this, maybe you'll like this one. I also wanted to mention that the Profusion Emeralds palette, which is $5, is also a good option if you're looking for a good drugstore price point. I'm such a happy camper because I love green eyeshadow, so it's so fun to see so many different versions of green eyeshadow palettes coming out this year. I feel like all brands have really stepped it up as far as green eyeshadows go, which makes me super duper happy. Without further delay, I'm going to show you guys how I created this very simple eyeshadow look with the Tasty Avocado palette. Okay guys, so I'm filming my demo with this Avocado palette. So I'm going into the shade Bright. I think I'm going to use that as my crease color. I am so excited to film with this palette and see if I like it. You guys saw this in my video about palettes I bought for YouTube, but I never filmed videos with it. And this one wasn't the most requested, but that's okay. I'm still curious about it because if you guys follow my friend Angelica Nyquist on YouTube, she has been raving about the Blueberry Muffin palette, and she did such beautiful looks with that palette that I ended up buying it because I'm a freaking clown. I'm a clown and I wanted to buy something. So I bought the Blueberry Muffin palette when it launched on Ulta's website. But I figured since I have this one in my actual possession, let me try it because Angie wanted to know if the Avocado one was as good as the blueberry. And I was like, oh, my bad, Angie. I've never actually tried it. So let me actually try it and tell you. So this one's really pigmented and it's blending really nicely. And then I kind of want to deepen it up a little bit, so I'm going to go into the shade Holy Moly, which looks to be like a dark brown or like a dark green. I think it's or is it a black? Maybe it's a black. Oh, it is a black. Sometimes it's so hard to tell with these really deep shades. So I'm just putting that on the outer corner because I've been telling you guys I'm like obsessed with deepening up the outer corner with the dark matte shade. So I'm glad there's a black because I really don't want to use a brown to deepen up the outer corner. It's a little too literal to me, like the whole stem and the avocado situation. So I'm glad there's a black to give it like a nice smoky vibe. Then I'm just going to pull that into the inner half as well, just so it blends nicely. And then I'm going to go back into the green. Oh, actually, I'm going to go into guac, which is like a pretty teal. And I'm going to put that on the middle where the black and the green connect and just give it like a little more oomph. Okay, and then for lid shades, we have many options. I've got green juice, extra, Hass. I think I'm going to go into green juice. It's like a green, like a spearmint color. Ooh, that's pretty. I bit all my nails off, so now I can use my nails to apply eyeshadow. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's so vibrant. How fun. Okay, so I'm grabbing the blending brush and I'm just gonna... And easy peasy done. So I'm gonna clean up my lower lash line, put on the rest of my face makeup, and I will be back to tell you guys my first impressions on the Tasty Avocado palette from BH Cosmetics. Okay guys, so here is the final look. I had so much fun putting this together. It was so easy to do. And then for my lower lash line, I just smudged the shade Guac on the lower lash line, and then I used the shade Lemon Pepper as a inner corner highlight. I think that's a beautiful inner corner highlight. On my lips is a new product to me. This is the Mented Cosmetics Nude Lala Matte, and this was very creamy and easy to apply. I love this color. If you're looking for a beautiful fall lip color, you might want to check this out. So I just wanted to mention this because I got it in a trend mood box and I think I was going to include it in a giveaway, but I decided I really like this color and I'm going to keep it in my collection and try it out for you guys. So I really like it. It's very, very comfortable. So that's always a plus, and I love a good nude lip. So all hyped up about that. Now, as far as this palette, like I had mentioned in the intro, I think this is a good buy. I am waiting for the blueberry palette because I did pick that up because, I mean, Angie was like raving about that palette. So now I need to see it for myself. If the metallics in that palette are even more pigmented, like I am so curious. So I cannot wait for that palette to get here so I can compare them. But like I said, when I showed this palette in my video for palettes I bought to review on YouTube, a lot of you had said that this palette did have a good formula as well. So I am happy I bought it, and I will continue to use it and keep it in my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you planning on picking up the Tasty Avocado palette from BH? I would love to hear from you. Or if you already own this palette, what are your thoughts? It's always fun to chat to you guys down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye guys!